Hi folks, this is Jamie from Randomise User, and here's 10 of the best upcoming puzzle games for PC, taking in platformers, first-person games, point-and-click adventures, and more. I captured my gameplay footage here from unfinished demos and alpha versions, but it should give you a good idea of whether you want to play the finished game. Almost Gone is the first game in this video, and the first you'll be able to buy, coming out on the 25th of June. It takes place across a series of seemingly gentle dioramas, but the story beneath aims to pack an emotional punch as you search for clues and slowly piece together the truth. From what I've played, the gorgeous, almost nostalgic artwork is what draws you in, but it's the story that'll compel you to continue. It's an archaeological dig into a tomb of emotion. A Monster's Expedition is a charming puzzler set on a series of islands that takes its simple log-rolling premise and keeps finding interesting things to do with it. The open-world map lets you take your own route, and each new island offers something new, including an adorable fast travel system based around British postboxes. From what I played, it's less a structured sequence of puzzles for serious logical people, and more a sense of exploring with a big grin on your face. Having said that, be prepared to think. The puzzles are small, but perfectly formed. This comes out later in 2020. Wild at Heart is a puzzle adventure set in a magical forest realm full of oddball characters. It's beautifully drawn and offers crafting, fighting, and funny dialogue. It also has cute little critters who you can order about to help solve the puzzles and open up new areas. Wild at Heart's release date is to be announced and will be published by Humble. Backbone is a pixel art point-and-click detective game where you are a raccoon private eye in a town populated by lowlives, seedy business owners, and desperate clients. It's as cinematically noir as you'd hope, with great dialogue as you sweet-talk your way to get new leads. Backbone isn't out until 2021, so maybe time to catch up on your Raymond Chandler before that. Genesis Noir is a point-and-click narrative game unlike anything you've ever played. It's set in a surreal, almost mythical city full of portents and drama, all set to a jazz soundtrack. You have to explore, detect and solve puzzles that you only realise are puzzles as you solve them. It's like living a very peculiar and stylish dream. This game is due to come out before, during and after the Big Bang. Oh, that's helpful. Mayhem in Single Valley is an action-adventure with puzzly bits, due out sometime in 2020. It's set during the apocalypse, full of demonic animals, car chasers, and various nonsense that deliberately disorients you with surprising and silly twists. The pixel art here is great, and your to-do list soon fills up with puzzles as you explore the world, run away from raccoons, and clear up dog poo. This is a silly game, but it doesn't shy away from some darker themes. Amorphous is a surreal first-person adventure where you're a guy who's turned into a bug and need to work out why it happened as you puzzle your way through a surreal world. It has a real dry humour to it, and be prepared for some hot platforming action too. This is out sometime in 2020 and is already a kaleidoscope of the weird and wonderful. Red Ronin is a game I've previously described as a turn-based Hotline Miami. This is a combat game set in a series of rooms where you have to slay the mends. When you make a move, you can't stop moving until you hit a wall, but you can influence your trajectory. All the time, the enemies are making their move too. Check out my video from earlier in the year to see the opening chapter to this. From the developers at My Time at Porsche, Ever Forward is an adventure puzzle game starring a girl trapped between two worlds. It looks intriguing with an appealingly clean aesthetic, and the developers promise proper-ass puzzles that draw you in and offer multiple ways to solve. Ever Forward is slated to come out in July. Children of Silent Town is a beautifully hand-drawn game that slowly wraps you in its creepy little web as you play a girl who lives in a village where monsters live in the forest. As people disappear, you try to investigate, only to get in over your head. No official release date for this, but the Steam demo has popped up a couple of times this year already. And that's the last game in this top 10, so I do hope you enjoyed that. Do subscribe to Randomise User for loads of gameplay of all the best indie games out there to help you find something new to fall in love with. Bye for now.